What happens when a good person faces unimaginable loss? Who is this that hides my plans with words without knowledge? This haunting question sets the stage for a profound story. Meet Job, a blameless and upright man living in the prosperous land of Uz. He is known for his unwavering faith and righteousness. Job enjoys great wealth. He has 7 sons, 3 daughters, and countless flocks of sheep, camels, oxen, and donkeys. Everyone admires him. He is the greatest man in the East. Job is not just wealthy, he is deeply devoted to God. After his children hold feasts, he ensures they are purified, fearing they might have sinned. This ritual shows his dedication to family and faith, painting him as a caring father. But all is not as it seems. The calm of Job's life is about to be shattered. As we learn more about Job, the looming questions arise. How will he respond when everything he holds dear is taken away? What does it mean to maintain faith in the darkest of times? Stay tuned as we uncover Job's journey through unimaginable trials and explore the deeper meanings of faith, suffering, and resilience. In a heavenly realm, a council of angels stands before God, their faces glowing with light. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation. God breaks the silence and turns to Satan, asking, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one like him on earth, blameless and upright, fearing God and shunning evil." But Satan sneers, ready to cast doubt. "Does Job fear God for nothing?" he retorts. "You've built a protective wall around him. You've blessed the work of his hands. Take away his blessings, and he will surely curse you to your face." The tension rises. Can Job's faith withstand the loss of his riches and family? God, confident in Job's integrity, responds, "Very well, you may test him, but do not harm him directly." This sets the stage for a fierce battle between faith and despair. Stay with us as we follow Job's journey into the depths of suffering and the fight for his unwavering beliefs. What if, in a single day, everything you hold dear is ripped away from you? The peace of Job's life is shattered. One by one, messengers arrive at his doorstep, each bearing heartbreaking news. The first bursts in, breathless. The oxen were plowing, and the donkeys were grazing nearby when the Sabins attacked. They took them all and killed the servants. I am the only one who escaped. Before Job can grasp the magnitude of this loss, another messenger rushes in, panic in his eyes. "Fire fell from heaven and consumed the sheep and the servants. I alone survived." As the news continues to unfold, Job is left reeling. The final blow strikes when a messenger arrives, trembling. "Your sons and daughters were feasting when a mighty wind struck the house. They are dead. I am the only one who escaped." Job's world collapses. The screen shows him mourning, tears streaming down his face as he tears his robe in anguish. Yet, amid his despair, he falls to the ground in worship. "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return," he utters, his voice steady but filled with sorrow. "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." This profound moment reveals Job's faith amid overwhelming grief. How will he navigate the darkness ahead? Will this unwavering belief withstand the trials that follow? Stay tuned as we uncover the depths of Job's struggle and the power of resilience in the face of despair. What happens when your faith is pushed to the brink and your body becomes a battlefield? The scene shifts back to the heavens. Satan reappears before God, demanding another chance to challenge Job. "Skin for skin," he argues. "A man will give everything he has to save his life. Let me touch his health and he will surely curse you to your face." God responds, "Very well. You may afflict him, but you must spare his life." The stakes are higher now, and the tension builds as Satan departs, eager to carry out his sinister plan. The screen reveals Job, now a figure of suffering. Covered in painful sores from head to toe, he sits in ashes, scraping his skin with a piece of broken pottery. Each scrape is a reminder of his torment, yet his spirit remains unbroken. In a moment of desperation, Job's wife approaches him, her voice trembling. "Are you still holding on to your integrity? Curse God and die." Her words hang heavy in the air, a blend of fear and hopelessness. But Job's reply is powerful and defiant. "You speak as a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" His conviction resonates deeply, showcasing his unwavering faith even in the face of unimaginable pain. As Job wrestles with his suffering, the question lingers: how much more can he endure? Will his faith prevail, or will despair take hold? Stay with us as we continue to witness the extraordinary journey of Job and the trials that test the limits of belief. What happens when the weight of suffering becomes too heavy to bear alone? As Job sits in his grief, a long road leads to his home. Three friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, make their way to him, drawn by the news of his suffering. They approach with heavy hearts, knowing that their friend has endured unimaginable loss. Upon seeing Job from a distance, they are taken aback. The sight of him, once prosperous and now broken, fills them with sorrow. They tear their robes and sprinkle dust on their heads, a sign of mourning. The visual tells a story of deep empathy. These men are not just friends, but companions in grief. In a profound display of solidarity, they sit with Job in silence for 7 long days and nights. No words are exchanged. Instead, their presence speaks volumes. They are overwhelmed by the depth of his suffering, and the air is thick with unspoken pain. This silence, heavy yet respectful, allows Job to feel the weight of their shared grief without the burden of explanation. In a world filled with noise, their quiet companionship offers a moment of peace amidst chaos. But as the silence stretches on, questions arise. How will they respond to Job's plight? What will they say when the time for words finally comes? Stay with us as we witness the unfolding of conversations that will challenge Job's faith and test the bonds of friendship. Why do bad things happen to good people? This question echoes in the hearts of Job and his friends as they face the harsh reality of suffering. In the shadow of his loss, Job breaks the silence. He curses the day of his birth, questioning why he was ever brought into this world only to suffer so profoundly. His voice trembles with anguish as he laments his fate, searching for answers that seem just out of reach. Job's sorrow spills over into a profound questioning of his suffering. Why is light given to those in misery? He asks, grappling with the injustice of his situation. His cries resonate with anyone who has ever faced despair, capturing the raw emotions of grief and confusion. As Job pours out his heart, his friends respond. Eliphaz, the first to speak, insists that Job's suffering must be a punishment for sin. The innocent do not suffer, he argues, implying that Job's hardships reflect some hidden wrongdoing. Bildad and Zophar echo this sentiment, pressing Job to repent and seek God's forgiveness. They believe that God's justice is straightforward. Good people are rewarded, and bad people are punished. Their well-meaning but misguided words only deepen Job's turmoil, adding to his sense of isolation. But Job is unyielding. He defends his innocence, insisting he has not sinned in a way deserving of such suffering. Confusion and frustration bubble to the surface as he struggles to comprehend why this calamity has befallen him. I am blameless, he proclaims, asserting that he has lived a life of integrity. Yet the question remains, if he is innocent, then why is he suffering? Job's struggle is palpable as he seeks answers in a world that seems increasingly dark and unjust. Amidst the chaos, a flicker of hope shines through Job's despair. In the depths of his suffering, Job's faith refuses to break. He boldly declares, "Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him." These words carry weight, a testament to his unwavering belief in God's ultimate goodness and justice. Job clings to this hope, even as he wrestles with feelings of abandonment and doubt. His faith is not blind. It is deeply rooted in a relationship with God, one that transcends his circumstances. This internal conflict showcases the complexity of faith, revealing that believing in God can coexist with questioning his plans. As Job navigates this painful landscape, he continues to seek understanding from God, embodying the struggle of many who have faced similar trials. Will his faith endure in the face of relentless suffering? Stay tuned to see how this timeless story unfolds, revealing the profound depths of faith in the midst of despair. What happens when the Creator finally speaks? The air thickens with anticipation as Job, weary and questioning, prepares to hear from God. A powerful storm brews, dark clouds swirling around Job like a tempest of emotions, thunder rumbles and lightning flashes, creating an atmosphere of awe and fear. Suddenly, God's voice breaks through the chaos, resonating with authority. Who is this that obscures my plans with words without knowledge? God questions Job's understanding of the universe. Through a series of profound inquiries, he challenges Job to contemplate the mysteries of creation. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundations? Have you ever commanded the morning? Each question emphasizes God's unmatched sovereignty and the vastness of his creation. This moment is both humbling and awe-inspiring as Job realizes the limits of his understanding. God's response reveals that the world is far more complex than Job could ever grasp, inviting viewers to ponder their own place in the universe. How does one respond to such a revelation? Overwhelmed by the enormity of God's words, Job acknowledges his limitations. "I am unworthy. I put my hand over my mouth," he admits, signaling a transformation within. This moment of humility marks a turning point for Job. As he reflects on God's greatness, his perspective shifts dramatically. No longer consumed by his suffering, Job begins to understand that his experience is part of a larger divine plan. This realization invites viewers to reflect on their own challenges and the importance of humility in the face of life's uncertainties. What does restoration look like after such trials? God addresses Job's friends, instructing them to seek Job's intercession for forgiveness. The scene transitions to a poignant moment of reconciliation, highlighting the power of forgiveness and the restoration of relationships. Job's fortunes are restored beyond measure. His livestock multiplies, his family is reunited, and blessings flow in abundance. As the camera pans over his newly thriving land, viewers see a visual testament to God's faithfulness. The narrator reflects on Job's daughters, noting their beauty and inheritance, showcasing how God blesses them as well. This emphasis on Job's family reinforces the idea that restoration encompasses more than just material wealth. It's about the richness of relationships and the fulfillment of God's promises. As Job's story comes to a close, viewers are left with a profound message. Even in our darkest moments, hope and restoration are possible. This tale of faith and resilience resonates deeply, inviting all to consider the nature of suffering, faith, and divine justice. What can we learn from Job's incredible journey? As the story unfolds, visuals of Job's life extend through the years. We see him surrounded by children, grandchildren, and friends, a testament to the legacy of faith he built. His influence reaches beyond his own lifetime, echoing through generations as a symbol of unwavering belief in God. The narrator emphasizes the profound lessons woven throughout Job's experiences, the power of faith, the strength found in perseverance, and the reminder of divine sovereignty. Job's trials teach us that life may be filled with challenges, but through faith and humility, we can find hope and restoration. His story invites us to recognize that even in our suffering, there is purpose and a greater plan at work. Now, we turn to you. How does Job's story resonate with your own experiences of faith and struggle? We encourage you to reflect on your beliefs and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found inspiration in Job's journey, like this video and subscribe to join our community. Together, let's explore the depths of faith and the power of resilience. Your story matters, and we're here to journey alongside you.